could do this and broadcast.
I hate these guys, man. Y'all better win tonight.
We will. Hey.
Coming up moments from now, the venue. Thanks for spending Valentine's Day with us. We've got a match made in heaven coming your way on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Well, Doris, this has a chance to be an old-school physical matchup. Two teams that place a heavy emphasis on rebounding.
And their rationale is simple, B.A. It's about winning the possession battles. If you board it well on both ends of the floor,
Look at that.
you're limiting your opponent to one shot, generally speaking, and you're creating multiple opportunities on every offensive possession. There is a reason you emphasize rebounding the basketball.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Scoot Henderson out there with MP. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the 5.
And what a fun game we have tonight. A rivalry renewed. MP looked totally locked in during warm-ups.
There's a little something extra on the line here. MP told us he lives for games like this.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can better.
He's covered by Hart. The Knicks pull it in. And here's Ivy from the arc. The rebound by MP. For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Henderson finds MP. Randle outside. Henderson misses. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. Ivy outside. Hart makes his first one.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
Randle outside. And he's going for the oop.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to... Ivy against MP. Here's the floater. Got a hand on it. Defended by Henderson. The teardrop. Ivy's shot is off.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
It's good.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
And that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
There's the triple. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice on cold.
MP shot is off. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Back to Ivy. Fires for 3. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
A very capable three-point shooter. Ivy can knock down that short corner three.
Well, when Josh Hart gets going, his confidence skyrockets, Grant. That seems to be the key for him.
Well, his floor game is special regardless. I mean, the rebounding and defense are his bread and butter, BA. And when he's hitting shots, he becomes the complete package on the wing.
A nice shot by MP. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Pass to Randall. MP right side. Henderson outside. Screen by MP. Puts up a three. And Henderson is good for three. Henderson's got his second bucket on the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Hart, averaging around 5 points a game. There's the three. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Chicago leading to the wing on the left. Again, it's Chicago with a three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now Ivy. He's got 7. Pass to Sharp. Defended by Henderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Chalk up 2 there.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
On the wing, MP. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Boy, tough sledding inside. MP fierce enough to get the job done.
Here's Ivy. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. The Bulls have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. MP drives in. Board. Here's Conley. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. And here's Ivy. Last game with 30. Up and over Conley. Here's Sharp. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
Well, B.A., you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
MP, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And they won that last game between these teams easily, posting a scorching hot field goal percentage.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Cleveland, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've been systematically taking down their opponents, piling up wins just like everyone thought they would.
Ivy's shot is off. Chicago's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Got a piece of it. And they're pushing it up. Nice D from Henderson.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
MP. Sharp grabs the miss.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Pass to Johnson. The 3 ball. And Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's MP. The Bulls with another miss.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Outside Johnson. Ivy outside. 3-pointer. A foul called on MP. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Let's go to the leaderboard and see which teams have been leading in assists this season. Number 1, the Bulls.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Caldwell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. MP against Ivy. Down low. Collins passes to McCaw. 4 on the clock. Here's Caldwell. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. McCaw's got 6.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got MP, Sadiq Bey out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Henderson, and it's Pierce in at the center position. Now here's Murray. Yet to see a basket. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Pass to MP. Henderson with it. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Tries to break his ice. Oh!
Got it.
Punch it home. Nice.
All right.
Oh, that had some mustard on it. MP showing some real force on the finish.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Ivy. 11 points in the game. Pass to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game. Oh, wow! MP, unreal!
Giving
like
them
that one too.
exactly what they want. MP with an attack on the rim.
New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Ivy passes to Caldwell. Collins a screen. Going inside. They kick it out to Murray. To the middle. Here's Ivy. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Ivy's gotten 4 this quarter.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
MP, the pass to Bey. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Bey. This one for 3. The Knicks pull it in. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Inside.
The assist. The assist.
Cash.
Thank
It's MP picking up the assist. Bay's got his second bucket of the night.
He did. I mean, MP understands how to read a defense, including how to spot overcommitments and getting it to open teammates.
There's a screen. Here's Caldwell. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Heat had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Conley's checked in for Chicago. Randall comes in for Monk. Here's Ivy. Outside Hart. 4-3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's MP. It's rebounded by New York. McCall's got 4 rebounds now. Johnson passes to Ivy. Now here's Hart. And there's a pick. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
MP, the pass to Bay. And here's Randall. Pass to MP. Randall, a screen on Ivy. Back to Randall. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Bay from long range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. McCall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ivy against Bay. Here's Sharp. To the paint. Here's McCall. And he hits it to tie the game. McCall's got 8.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Ivy against MP. Ivy passes to Hart. Here's McCall. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 11. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's MP. Ivy with the defensive effort.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Randall finds MP. Pass to Henderson. Knocked away. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Sharp. Back to Hart. Here's McCall. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Pass to Henderson, to the inside. MP. Nice job by MP converting it tight.
Such a well-rounded player. MP with his fingerprints just all over this game.
Ivy passes to Johnson. With the floater. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Doris, teams averaged over 114 points per game last year. The highest league-wide number since the 60s. Why is that?
I think several things go into that, BA, and I'll begin with the skill of these players. Really, the shooting off the dribble, the range shooting have been major factors in picking up the scoring pace, and then the pace of the game as well. Then you look at multi-tool big men who can step out and make 3-point shots. As always, several factors contribute to the higher score.
That shot off. Conley with some nice D. To the middle. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Covered by MP. Down low. Sharp. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, MP puts the defense in a tough situation. He drives right at them, ends up drawing excellent contact.
The Knicks making a switch here. Ivy's checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Henderson's checked in. And both free throws good for MP.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Inside, here's Sharp. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Now here's Henderson. Defense right on him.
Oh, okay.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Soft
What
touch
is
off
it?
the glass. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're so clever at finding space to shoot inside. Johnson's creativity and ability to capitalize is impressive.
MP finds Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Hart from long range. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Johnson. Back to Sharp. Then he goes in for the dunk.
And good patience from Johnson to wait for his man to open up.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. MP left side. Takes it in. Oh, MP throws it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. To the inside. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Oh.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Defended by Henderson. Here's Johnson. The shot off that time. Conley with some nice D. On the wing, MP. Ivy defends. Back to MP. Beyond the arc.
There's the 3.
Oh, MP buries the triple.
And that's just good
5
positioning by
seconds.
MP on the play. He's right where he wants to be to take that quick shot.
And we've...
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Chicago Bulls.
Top performer right now. Got like
And what's going to be the recipe for one of these teams to take control in the second half?
They need to tighten up the defense tighter than this.
It's not showing the.
All right, now it's time to talk about our featured game tonight. Not a great turnout so far for the Knicks.
Well, the starters need to thank those guys coming off the bench. They were asked to pick up the scoring slack, and they did. Total team effort in the first half.
Well, it's interesting rotation that they've got.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to...
And as our coverage continues, happy Valentine's Day again to everyone out there.
25 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. I should be the top performer right now.
New York trailing.
Teammates scoop. This is the top.
Josh Hart is out there with Keldon Johnson. Then there's Sharp. Then there's Jaden Ivey. That's the 5 for New York right now. Five on the clock. To the paint. Here's Sharp. And Conley grabs the miss.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
And for New York, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And here's Ivy from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ivy's got 16 points now.
Yeah, well, Ivy is working towards being a consistent three-point scorer, and the results speak for themselves.
Down low. Oh, MP throws it down.
And this kind of 6 slams is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And over the last month, here are the point guards who sit at the top of the league in rebounding. MP is second.
Yeah, you know, there's really a science to it all. It's about reading shot trajectories and getting the right positioning as well. And so far, they're doing it better than most.
No, exactly. These guys will scrap. The majority of point guards in the league make their living strictly on the perimeter, but not these guys. They're just as comfortable down low as they are outside.
He's covered by Hart. Henderson outside. He takes it in. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Shoots from 12. And again, the Knicks missing.
Not his best night, and not the team's best
Special
night.
delivery.
Sometimes
Oh.
it just goes that way.
Ivy, right side. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Conley's got rebound number 11.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can
Superstar move by MP.
Wow.
Okay, MP. Going deep in his bag with that move. Always resourceful.
The Knicks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Defended by Henderson. To the middle. Sharp, no good.
not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
No good on the free throw.
Sheesh.
And the second free throw is good. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Defended by Henderson. Ivy outside. Pass to Johnson. MP against Ivy. Over MP. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Ivy. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Knicks shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. To the inside. To stop the drought. The rebound by MP. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. And MP throws it down hard.
MP so fierce, going right through him.
So it's the Knicks now. It's a 10-point game. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them. New York calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Bulls, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And, of course, New York, pretty far behind right now.
Checking out the Bulls, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
6 on the shot clock. Hart passes to Sharp, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
MP outside, puts it up from 12. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Defended by Henderson. Ivy outside. Johnson against Randall. Johnson passes to Ivy. And a look at the stats for MP.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. To the paint. MP packs it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Johnson. 13 feet out. Another one falls for New York.
Yeah, not the easiest shot. Johnson not afraid of a challenge.
MP left side. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to Ivy. Here's Sharp. Johnson on the wing. Takes a 3. And again.
I knew that was happening.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
MP with it. Ivy defends. And MP throws it down hard.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. New York has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Hart. Now Johnson. Sharp outside Johnson. Defended by Henderson.
Got nowhere.
3-pointer off the mark.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Went too
Keeping us
far.
updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Commissioner Adam Silver maintains that he is not against shortening the regular season. He said, quote, the fact that teams are focused on load management and players are resting, it sends a message. And while he doesn't want to be tradition-bound, guys, he said whatever happens, they'd ensure every team visits every city at least once per season.
That's an interesting point there from the commissioner. Thanks, Allie. And so Randall will bring it up for Chicago. Inside. Here's Conley. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And now it's an 11-point Bulls lead. And for the Knicks, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. With a 9-footer, and he gets it to go. 6 points for him. The Bulls have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. To the inside, Randall, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
You rack up all those frequent flyer miles, Doris, covering games all around the NBA. So do you have a favorite city?
BA, I would start with, it's been an honor to have covered games in all 30 NBA cities. I think what I'm most curious about is expansion. Do we go back to Seattle? Is there a team eventually in Las Vegas? These are exciting cities,
God.
perhaps.
There's no way he did that.
He needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Down low. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Randall. Conley's got 8. New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Hart passes to Sharp. Takes it inside. The floater. Got it.
Dang hit.
Chicago's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall.
Yeah, straight.
Randall on the screen. MP, the pass to Randall. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. It's hauled in by the Bulls. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, the emphatic finish from Julius Randle. Get off your feet, young sir.
And the Knicks shooting 39% from the field in the third. Covered by MP. Tipped. And they'll keep possession.
Oh, man. He tipped it. I tipped it.
Chicago leading. Randall left side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Their lead could be even bigger right now, but their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
It'll sit out. Score is 98-87.
To the left wing. Henderson left side. Bay outside. On the wing, MP. Ivy defends. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. MP's got 39.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And so in the game for the Sadiq Bey, then it's MP, and it's Conley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. MP no good.
Shoot.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Caldwell passes to Ivy. Murray with it from outside the arc. And Conley grabs the miss. Conley's got a rebound number 15 here tonight. MP up top. Ivy defends. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. New York has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the inside. Here's Ivy.
Takes
it up with both hands and rips it down.
And look at Ivy rising above, giving it his all on that slam.
Ivy against
Reaching,
MP.
bro. See that? I can't
Henderson
go.
outside. Back to MP. Pass to Henderson. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by McCall.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Ivy passes to McCall. They set the pick. For 3. Ivy's shot is off. And so it's Bey who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's Caldwell. Inside, here's Ivy. Rebound by the Bulls. On the wing, MP. And the dunk by Bey.
Boy, when MP sees a chance to make a play, this guy doesn't hesitate. Just so selfless with the basketball.
How you
New York calls timeout.
waiting for that?
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on the Knicks head coach talking to his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
I didn't miss like 1 3-pointer at all.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Henderson, the pass to Randall. He's covered by Hart. Back to MP. And there's the rejection.
Wow, on the green.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Sharp. Defended by Henderson. Back to Sharp. Buries it down low. Sharp's got 19 points.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one with a high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
You better get out your camera when Ivy to the bucket.
He broke them.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Defended by Henderson. Pass to Sharp. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Chicago has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Randall outside. MP against Ivy. MP, that's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Knicks have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Defended by Henderson. From 11 feet away. Here's Sharp. Second chance shot. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. On the wing, MP. Randall outside. The Knicks with the rebound. Johnson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hart. He's guarded by Conley. Randall pulls down the board. The Bulls shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Here's MP. Hits it from the high post. MP's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And there's still value in that mid-range shot. Of course, it helps if it's MP shooting it.
Pass to Sharp. MP against Ivy. Back to Sharp. Conley with some nice D. And for the Bulls, their shooting is around 55% so far. MP no good.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Covered by MP. Back to Johnson. Outside Hart. The 3 is up. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. Sharp's got 23 points.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Ivy defends. MP, the pass to Henderson. MP against Hart. Here's MP. The Knicks with the rebound. Sharp's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
Man, this game's over anyway.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Henderson outside from deep. MP. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by New York.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bulls.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight. They also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well. But just really impressive.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Collins passes to Caldwell. Pounded by Ball. Collins with a screen on Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCaw. No good with the triple. MP outside. Pass to Pierce. Spins. Ball passes to MP. And he's all alone. Here's Caldwell. And Bay pulls it down. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. From deep, MP. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. MP's got 54 points. To the paint. Here's Caldwell. And he jams it home with authority.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
You know, but at this level, almost any guy can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah.
Go. Now I'm at 3-point. Let's go. First. Let's go. See if back away. Up a 3.